5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And we are live.
Yes, Sirski.
Yo, it's actually recording and not quality. You're aware of this video. 2026, how y'all doing? How y'all feeling today? Welcome to the Mike West Show. We are back, you bitches, like we never left. Got brother DJ behind, you know what I'm saying, right on the side. We got brother Jay over there. What's really, really good?
Indeed. What's good? Happy New Year.
Man, listen here, bro. Listen here. I want to get right into it like ain't no cameras going on, okay? We had this conversation going on earlier, y'all. We just wanted y'all to be a part of this motherfucker. I hope y'all understand that the truth is going to be spoken here. As always, y'all know the rules. We going to say what we want to say. Y'all might not agree with it. But at the same time, we're going to expect y'all to respect what we say as we will respect what y'all say. And we might not agree with it. But that's how shit goes sometimes. But in 2026, ain't no hiding, ain't no tucking your tail. We all grown. We all got something to say. And we going to say that shit. Today happens to be no less of that kind of day. Could you stop? I like doing that. That's why it's there. God damn. It's dope, right? Look at it. My man done found my tension reliever. Okay. Thanks, bro. Thanks. So, 2026, new year, huh?
Yes, indeed.
Look at you, man. What's been going on in your work? Yes, sir. We see you. The boy done thickened up a taste. You know what I'm saying? How you feeling, fam?
Just out here getting this money, you know what I'm saying? Out here doing what I gotta do.
Church. Any new developments in your world?
Development, man. You know I keep them hoes on rotation, man. You know what I do, man.
Okay.
Now I got about, you know what I'm saying? 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Yo, chill out. Yo, chill. Yeah, chill out.
Little one. Okay.
We live, baby. Don't do that.
Yes, I play this too. So goofy. That's all good. It is what it is. I mean, you know, you gotta understand our viewers gonna watch whether we playing around or we being serious anyway. So enjoy yourself while you're here. Jay Boogie, what's good with you, dog? Happy New Year. How you been doing, bro?
I can't call it, man. I'm good, man. I'm in a good headspace. What's happening?
Dog, you frozen, dog.
Damn. That's insane. Time is insane.
Yeah.
Timing is insane.
Oh,
All right, for sure.
fuck it.
Hey, V.
What's good, bro?
You said you were logging in. I was like, bro, that took us 20 minutes to log in.
I accidentally, I had made a left on the login, but I should have made a right.
It's a thing.
I had logged into the wrong site and shit. Then the next thing you know,
Damn.
Right.
So I gotta
Rabbit
change
hole.
my
Right.
password.
it's IP dilemmas.
Damn.
I had to call customer service to get inside Riverside. I was on the phone with Riverside.
I was down by the riverside.
Down by the riverside is insane. That's insane.
This nigga old racist ass nigga. This old racist ass nigga
I
on
was
the
struggling.
internet.
Well, yeah, I was struggling. I had to, you know what I'm saying?
Down by the riverside is insane, bro. Down by the riverside. Face ass.
Y'all all some light skinned niggas, man. That's my
Yo, chill out.
Man.
only darky over here.
Yo, whoa.
Man, you kinda light, bro.
How?
He got that Erykah Badu, that whiteout lighting,
Look at that hair. Look at
that Michael Jackson lighting.
the curl of this.
Yo. That's disrespectful.
No.
Yo, Welcome back to the Mike Rusher Show. We are back 2026.
Welcome.
We up in this place, and I mean the whole family, the whole squad. We got brother V, we got brother J, we got brother DJ up in the spit eye.
What?
Y'all know
Nigga said, fight.
He did it. The carrots on the screen, like
round one. You hear me? That's what's up. It's good to see y'all. It's been a minute, but we back. We done a few things this year, and it's only a few things because it's only been a couple of days in this new year. But I mean, last year was crazy, and we got a lot to show y'all last year. So we're gonna plug that in and out throughout the episode. But Jay, actually, you know what I'm saying, we talked to Jay earlier, and little bro DJ was going, you know, he went in a little bit on some things that was on his mind.
Yeah, had some shit on my mind.
What I miss? What I miss?
Yeah. So actually, you were involved. You know what I'm saying, in the conversation, D. You know what I'm saying. This is when we chopped it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying about. You understand what I'm saying? I was like, yo, instead of doing, like, let's just share it. You know what I mean? Like, let's just let the people know what it is. You feel me? So I'm gonna let Lil Bro say what it is. And then Jay got some shit to say. I got some shit to say. V got some shit to say. And that's how we gonna do it. All right. Now, what was you saying, bro?
Nah, he the one had the topic. What did you say?
I got you. 2026.
2026 with?
2026.
All right, 2026.
2026. How are you recommending yourself for the job that you want? Now, as it relates to how that would actually show up when you're applying for a job, for many of us, you're in the perpetual state, at least currently, of applying for the job of being a male or female in a relationship, right? So how does one recommend themselves for a relationship? And we're going to, obviously start with men, how do men do it? But then also we're going to talk about how women do it. And maybe some, what's that?
I said, I'm not talking about that.
Damn. Hold on now.
Can we get
Hold on now.
He said, my perspective of women is that.
Right. Listen.
Right. I mean, we can't tell y'all what I think earlier. We can't tell y'all how y'all think. You know what I'm saying? And Papa always said it is a woman's prerogative to change her mind. So at the drop of a dime, she could be on one thing and change her mind and be on some other shit.
Now you better
facts.
You better be right there with it. You better be ready. You better be right there, ready to transform with them too.
And that's the point that we trying to get to. That's the conversation that we're going to have tonight.
Right on.
You know what I'm saying? That very subject matter, the transformation.
Okay, so Youngin, let's talk about what your thoughts are around how men recommend themselves. Let's start there.
I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like because of how we've been raised and how the world is, like, men already kind of understand from a young age what women want and what they're looking for in a mate. So I feel like we always come in there like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a provider, you know what I'm saying? Off the strip. If you ain't talking about providing, bitch don't even want to hear nothing. So, you know what I'm saying? Off the rip, I'm coming with providing. I'm coming with the mindset of getting more. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming with the mindset of, you know what I'm saying, treating each other with affection and treating each other how each other would want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? If you want me to spoil you, spoil me. You know what I'm saying? That's what the reciprocation. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about when I'm selling, when I'm meeting a girl and I'm selling to them and I'm trying to sell myself, I'm trying to sell literally my value. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to sell what. Because it's normally about, you know what I'm saying? It's normally about providing, you know what I'm saying, for the most part. That's really what the main thing that I feel like as a man you should be trying to, like, get across to a woman. Because what we grinding for? You see what I'm saying? That's why I really don't want to go no further than that, because at the end of the day, that's what I work hard for. I work hard for you to understand that I can provide for you. Simple as that.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I do want you to have the work ethic to take it further. You know what I'm saying? I'm already starting you off on a good foundation. I just need you to come in. You know what I'm saying? On stuff like that, I just need you to be equally yoked. You know what I'm saying?
Fair. Let me provide a little bit of context, right? So, the definition of the word, well, one of the definitions of the word recommend is to present worthy of confidence, acceptance, and use. So like that's kind of like the context of, you know, the idea or the approach of recommending oneself, right? Like, where did we get our definition of what it means for a man to recommend themselves? Because I'll speak for myself, right? I got my approach, you know, from multiple places, but it was a combination of things that I read, things that I saw, and things that women told me, right? These are the things that actually, in you know, as a complete message that I received that said, this is what, you know, the fairer sex actually desires as like a baseline version of recommending oneself. Like, these are the things that I want. To what extent can you fulfill those things, right? So the idea is, and I kind of agree with DJ in the sense that because women tend to be very vocal about what it is that they want, we tend to walk away with a very clear understanding of what the baseline expectation is. Right. In my opinion, again, that's just my opinion. But I think that we tend to walk away with a pretty clear understanding of what the expectation is and what things that I need to have or be capable of in order to recommend myself to you. Right.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's basically, you put it in a great way.
Okay. What about you guys? Do you guys kind of agree like that you kind of got your ideals around how a guy should show up from a combination of places, but it did actually include women's opinions of how a guy should show up? I want an honest answer, for the record. I want an honest answer.
You want to go first, dog? You want to go first, dog?
I encourage you to.
If you want to go first, you go first, dog. I'll go after you, dog.
I mean,
no, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, yes. I think some of it is, well, no, not I think. I know a large part of it is my own experience too. So then you start factoring in your own personal experience with women. It don't necessarily have to be also just like romantic relationships. It could be with your mom, your aunts, friends, and what have you. So it's not so much just the messaging that you're getting from these sources, but also what you're seeing and the total picture, actions, words, all, the context of how things happen and what have you. So you take all that in, and I think everybody kind of decides, do you want to be like a perpetrator of those things, or, are you, against those things pretty much? And some niggas be like, I don't give a fuck. Like, bitches, bitches be on, whatever, whatever your motivations is, makes you land where you land. But I think a lot of the time, especially at our big age, it is more our experience with the opposite sex more than like the messaging. But also, if you start taking into other factors about like why you're attracting that and the things that you don't like are, a reflection of things that you actually may need to work on yourself. And if you start looking at it from that way, then it becomes a different viewpoint altogether about the interaction. You may be not walking away with such negative feelings about the interaction overall. From both sides of it, both parties should be responsible for that kind of reflection on even the demise of some shit and what you contributed to and what you may have ignored, because sometimes the inaction is an action as well, unfortunately.
So it sounds like what you're saying is, among other things, which I obviously didn't include this as one of the contributing factors, but aside from the more obvious things, which is messaging from the fairest sex, things that our parents maybe taught us, and things that we kind of understand are necessary based on the scope and layout of the universe around us, right? That there's also, having gone through a relationship and experiencing what comes through that, there's some growth and understanding that actually comes from that. That's technically its own category of collecting data, right? That's my takeaway from what you're saying.
Yeah, because most of us walk away from those things, saying, even if it be small shit, like I ain't never fucking with a cancer again, or nothing to nobody, nothing to nobody specific I know, but you know what I'm saying. But I'm just saying,
it's channel. That's a channeling. If I ever heard it, my nigga, salute to you. That nigga, that's just pathetic energy.
Cancers are lovely people.
We love cancers. I thought I was being neutral because I could have said Scorpios, which is really just like that's
right. That's more direct.
Well, I mean, damn, right? But I'm just saying, for real, bro, that was like some Thor shit right there. That shit came from another dimension. Hit you in the head. Bing,
hey, I'm just saying, like, sometimes you be like, you have it'd be a small thing that you'll be like, nope, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? It might be for some people like they smoke cigarettes or some shit, but like for me, it's Scorpios. Like I'm sure they're lovely people. I'll never know again. I will never know.
Damn.
Fair enough, brother. Fair enough. Yeah, man, you just named two signs. And
I love cancers. Cancers are some of my most favorite people in my top 5, most definitely.
Yo, I'm running the other way.
Okay, so let me.
I'm gonna keep it today. Y'all tell me what y'all want me to say. Some shit I say.
You say what you say. You say what you want to say.
No, I'm just waiting for my time.
No, it's your time, sir. Go right ahead. Slide on in.
Yeah, you go. You're welcome to go ahead and jump in.
I'm gonna say this. I do agree with V. I do agree with you, Jay. You know what I'm saying? It is a component of what we've been, brought up to believe. I was just gonna say, or brought up to learn. We learned it as we gradually progressed in this world, and the people around us were extremely instrumental in those developmental aspects of who we became as men. So our environments are completely, if you want to say, to blame or to be responsible.
For sure.
Yeah. I blame you, environment. You understand what I'm saying? Because it taught us.
Wait a minute, man.
Yeah.
Girls tell everything.
Yeah.
They put all their business on TikTok, social media. They put it all out here.
I don't have a TikTok. I just rather be ignorant. I don't need to know everything. Take me back to a time where I didn't know everything about everybody.
You understand? I like to take the red pill. It's kind of stupid. This nigga be eating the blue pill.
Right. I take half of one in the morning, half of one at night.
I take the blue pill.
I'm just saying. No,
I don't want to see how deep the rabbit hole goes.
But we are, products of our environment for sure. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a psychological product or an emotional, some take it to the physical aspect of being a product of their environment. We're all products inevitably of our environment. So if we come around people, if we come up around people that are manipulative and abusive and different things like that, then inevitably we think that that's natural behavior, right? Mm-hmm. And then we become that kind of individual because we like, oh, okay, this is what we grew up learning. So it's unfortunate that a lot of us are not being taught the right shit or being exposed to the right shit early. That way we don't come into the world with the bullshit, because that's what's starting to happen. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these motherfuckers is kind of sprouting out like motherfucking dandelions. You understand what I'm saying? The blowaway ones. They growing up out the ground like that. All that is a weed anyway. And not the kind you smoke, baby. You understand me? And they're pretty much useless. So it's like a lot of uselessness starting to sprout, unfortunately, due to not having the proper upbringing.
Damn.
or being
Fuck it.
exposed to the proper environment. And that's not to say we all grew up in the hood. I'm talking about the right mentalities. I mean, you could be in the proper home and the motherfuckers in there fucked up. You could be in the richest crib, you be in the mansion, and the motherfuckers that's living in there, heads ain't right, spirits ain't right, and they teaching you to be evil. So it ain't about that aspect of the environment. It's about the people next to you, the people closest to you. You feel me?
Fair.
Now, by the grace of God, we've all been kind of blessed in the sense that we, as Jay eloquently puts it, raised each other.
Fair.
So we were always there to kind of iron sharpen iron and not put no bullshit on each other. Always.
Facts.
That's the way it's always been. You feel me? So it's like that's
And holding each other accountable.
and holding each other, but that's iron sharpening iron.
100%. But I wanted to call that out because everybody would not have caught the way that you described it.
Who is everybody?
Else? Else.
You
Nigga.
hear what I was saying?
Everybody that's not you, nigga.
Anyway, I understand, y'all. Thank you for clearing it up. Now you trying to tell people that they stupid.
Nope, not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
He said for the dumb
said-
people in the room,
Let
I
me-
wanna-
Let me
I love the uneducated.
let me ask y'all something.
I'm just fucking with you, dog.
No, I know. Let me ask y'all something. So I'm gonna say several things. I'm gonna pause, but I want to know what you guys think about the following. Okay, so how a man recommends himself to a woman. So I was gonna say a couple things, and I want to know what you guys' reaction is to it. Okay, so how a man recommends himself to a woman. I'm gonna break this up into points, but the first point being genuine and confident. Confidence matters more than showing off. We speak honestly about who we are and what we value, and we don't pretend to be someone that we're not. To what extent is that true?
That's 100% true. But these days, if you're confident, a motherfucker want to tell you you're bold. You know what I'm saying? They want to tell you that you're aggressive. They want to tell you, So being a man doesn't hold.
Confidence, and I feel like women should like confidence.
But they don't.
You know what
But
I'm
they
saying?
do. No, they do.
But they don't either. At the same time, because see, with confidence comes masculinity. And masculinity is hard for a lot of women these days to handle.
There's a difference between confidence and overconfidence.
Yeah. I think confident as in like you know what you're doing is what they just want. That's all they want. Like he knows what he's doing and you know how to talk
Right.
to him.
Well, and like where he's going with it too.
Yeah. It's just, you know what I'm saying? It comes with experience.
But
you know what I'm
I'm talking about being a man costs you way more these days than it ever did. And I'm talking about staying within your masculinity as women would like to stand in that. Standing in a man's masculinity is more costly these days than it ever has been in our lifetime.
I'm gonna tell you, it's just I just think it's the whole connotation around being submissive, bro. And I think that's
Okay.
That's where the disconnect is at. I just think now they done turn being submissive into like damn near being a slave. That's how a girl feels.
Fair enough.
She feels being submissive is being a slave or a weak bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So, to what extent is being a provider and a protector submission?
I mean, to the fact that you're putting your life on the line to protect somebody is a sort of submission. Ain't that what warriors do in war? You know what I'm saying? Ain't that what they doing? They're submitting, but it's for a greater cause. You see what I'm saying? So it's never looked at as submission, but I mean submitting. But I just think women look at this submission thing as in it's like, I can't go nowhere with my friends. This nigga gotta keep tabs on me. It's just like, it done became this whole thing, but it's a battle, bro. It's a battle, bro.
I will say that hey man, sometimes niggas be picking the wrong ones for the wrong reasons, and you have to actually accept your role and like ignoring certain shit, especially when the shit that you know you want, because you have decided that maybe something else you wanted was maybe a little higher on a priority list than possibly getting submission when, you know what I'm saying, it's cakes on the plate. Maybe submission ain't that important. And then, you know what I'm saying, now 2 months later, it wanted to be important and shit after you done got all comfortable with the cakes and shit. Non-submittal cakes, by the way.
Non-submittal cakes?
That's crazy.
So you know, sometimes
non-docile cakes,
right? Sometimes you got to be okay with like throwing a motherfucker through the filter and being like, well, I guess you just didn't qualify. Like you got to just, you know what I'm saying, keep your maybe plate open for a motherfucker that actually has cakes and is submittal. I
actually agree with that. I agree with that. That a lot of times, and in hindsight, we tend to see it pretty clearly. That person wasn't a good match, right? But we don't do a good job a lot of time of disqualifying motherfuckers, because disqualifying them then removes them from the cake element, from access to the cake element. It could.
But then in which case, doesn't that make the woman a utilitarian like entity in your world? Or
you just choose not to deal with them.
Exactly, those are your options.
But I'm saying, perhaps we should do that before the cakes. In which case, then we get to figure out the value before.
If she ain't submissive, right? Like if you want submissive, or if you want, you know what I'm saying, whatever it is, and you ain't getting that, and you ain't getting the cakes, are you really going to have her around? And so, do you only really have her around for the cakes?
Yeah.
And to the point that you decide that, shouldn't you not have those cakes around?
All right, before you get super annoyed and you don't have them around anyway, then you be talking about this.
How does that work? 9 times out of 10, how in the fuck do that work out? It don't.
No, the reality is,
girl don't want to accept her spot.
You don't want to let. You don't want to let.
Don't even realize I still want to fuck you.
Yeah, exactly.
But at the end of the day, you already been disqualified.
But no, I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that, DJ. I'm glad you said that, DJ. Listen, dig this here.
Thank you. Fake submission.
Okay.
We ain't even talking about that.
Let's do it.
I done seen people really. I done seen bitches fake submit. Act like that's what they really want to do, but deep down,
yeah,
it's hurt.
Yeah.
But there's an element of you truly assessing that thing, right? Because by and large, when they're fake submitting, there's things. Look, I'm in there.
All I asked you to do was go.
I missed them.
All I asked you to do was go to the grocery store. Now you looking at me like I missed them.
Wait. I'm glad you said that too. Listen. The reality though is, bro. The reality.
I asked you to pour me some drink. Go get me something to drink out the refrigerator. You looking at me like I'm Mr.
But you have to ask yourself, right?
They really they're doing something when they do it though. They might not be mad, but they think that shit is really something though. At the end of the day, like this is bare minimum shit, bro.
However,
and that's another subject for another.
No. But however, that's actually a good point. The reality is, a person will show you who you are if you give them the opportunity to, right? So me and V were talking about this earlier today, right? There is some level of interest in how you decide to show up to me voluntarily. That'll let me know if submission is in you.
Yeah, I'm trying to learn quick.
How you volunteer yourself into the space will tell me whether or not it's legitimate or not. Because it's the difference between, we just started talking or whatever. Let's say we're a month and a half, 2 months in, and you want to hang out with me, I want to hang out with you. Does that look like you reaching out to me being like, hey, you know, I don't really feel like being out and about, but I would love to see you. I'm cooking some shit. Why don't you come through and eat with me? That's a voluntary submission.
That's a whole lot to even. That was just like that Mr. Beast episode. That nigga just stacked 16 blocks and then knocked them down so everybody remember how he stacked them. Like, god damn.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't.
Listen to me, Greg. I'm jokingly agreeing with you. I'm just saying, your ass put the whole scenario. That nigga said, why don't you come through? Make sure you got a bottle of wine, a bottle, you know what I'm saying? Flowers, and then we gonna make some ribeyes, and then we gonna sit down.
But listen,
That's a ribeyes. He said ribeyes sound good. You said ribeyes.
listen. What I'm saying is, me and V, all right, bro. When we came down to Chicago, he and I drove back to Chicago. We had this conversation, and what we talked about was there's a difference between a person being willing to do a thing and whether or not it's their build to do a thing. And how consistently they show up that way is going to be more about them being that way versus like the extent to which you could convince them to do a thing. It just is. The person that is nurturing is going to show up that way, and it's not going to require some goading on your part to do that. Listen, I witnessed that multiple times when you came to Chicago with a few young ladies simultaneously. For the record, I'm gonna say that out loud. But I watched them be in service to you. And listen. And by default, I watched them be in service to us because they were in service to you. That's something that's in those women. That's not something you convince those women to be.
No.
Yes? It's a completely different animal. And so I'm going to encourage us to pay attention to the things that we're actually seeing and what that interaction actually feels like with that young lady to determine who she is outside of what I can convince her to do.
Yeah.
And that also may mean that y'all may need to like look beyond, all right, because the provider thing is something that you're doing. It's going to happen by default. So really, what else are you expecting? Like, do you want your back rubbed? You know what I'm saying? Outside of like the cooking and cleaning thing. So those are the two default things that really you shouldn't have to have a conversation about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like if we go to the kitchen and I'm going to get something to drink, I shouldn't have to have a conversation about asking me, do I want something to drink? Where you're getting up, somebody who really cares about you is going to be like, hey, I'm going to the kitchen. Do you want something? Like, that's default. So if you start looking past I'm a provider, what else do you want? Do I want my back rubbed? And not cooking and cleaning, because that's the default shit. We ain't got to talk about that. Do I want my back rubbed? Do I want you to go to the grocery store? Do I want you to actually like pay the bills? You know what I'm saying? Not like put the money in, but I ain't got to worry about logging in and making sure that the shit is paid. You know what I'm saying? Like, what else do you want that would release a burden from you that you're expecting from that you expecting out of her outside of cooking and cleaning or like shit for you that's going to maybe lessen your burden while you do the shit that you normally do. And one of the things that niggas have a hard time with is even identifying that shit. It can't just be cook and clean and leave me alone and fuck me. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck me when I'm, you know what I'm saying? Leave me alone when I'm out kicking it or watching the game or whatever, or playing the game, and make me dinner.
That's what I need. I need a bitch to be exuberant. I don't need you to hand out. I need goddamn you to be happy. You know what I'm saying? I swear to God. That's one thing. A lot of these girls be depressed too. For real. So they really not happy people. Like, you just be like, God, even the ones that work hard and got their own bread, they still be depressed. You be like, what the fuck? Always talking about every time they at work, it's like how bad the job is. That's how I know to be depressed. Like, every time you go to work, you talking about how you hate it here and shit. It's like, it's making me feel like, at what point are you gonna start trying to get up out of that? Right, out of doing shit you don't want to do. So I feel like I go through that when I'm meeting women nowadays. They just working jobs just to get by. They really don't want to be there. You know what I'm saying? And that misery doesn't make them approachable.
because they're wallowing in that frustration,
and they don't even realize it. Just keep talking. They don't realize
But when you, man, leave them motherfuckers alone, man.
That's the part. See, listen, the reality is we're partially to blame, or we hold some of the blame associated with when we see that thing, do we disconnect from that thing?
No, I'm gonna get that pussy.
See?
I'm gonna get the pussy.
But listen,
You know what I'm
again,
saying?
listen. What level of accomplishment? What level of accomplishment is it to get the pussy when it's pussy you would have got it anyway? It's pussy that you would have gotten anyway.
How so?
How not? Listen. I'm saying, hold on.
Question. I'm asking you.
Sure.
How so?
I'm about to answer. What I'm saying is, pussy's a logical progression, just like dick is a logical progression. If you in constant contact with somebody that you fuck with on that level, that's gonna happen. Why is that a goal?
Why is it a goal to get to the sex?
Yeah, to get to the pussy specifically, or to get to the dick specifically for bitches.
He said, "Do you know who I am? Have you heard?"
He's like, I'm Poonie though. I don't understand. He's like, doesn't compute.
I need to get.
He's like, my function.
Danger Will Robinson?
What they do on Avatar?
Right.
I need to know your memories,
Right,
bitch.
bitch,
I need to hack your system, bitch. Take a bitch down and hack her system, bitch. I know your childhood trauma.
No.
Why you ain't tell me that? Why you ain't tell me about that?
Right.
She didn't get a chance to because you were trying to get the pussy in 2 weeks.
That's the
You were lying this for me.
Listen. What I'm saying is, for guys of a certain caliber, vagina's a matter of fact.
Okay, then. You're right about that.
It's a matter of fact. It should not be the goal, because that's gonna happen if I'm around a bitch enough.
Let me tell you something, bro. When you're a man of a certain age, and this is just my perspective on it. Let me get the camera and let me slide over and talk to y'all. You're a man of a certain age. Okay, I understand that compatibility is all good, but sex is one of those compatibilities. That's one of them levels. That's one of the major levels, because you can be like, okay, let me ask you a question. You gonna fuck around with a dick in the pussy trash?
I don't.
You like her? No,
I don't.
I'm asking you, would you?
No. However, what I also would not prefer to do is fuck around with a bitch where the pussy's great and everything else is trash.
Absolutely not. That's the
But you have to understand that there's an assessment. There's an assessment. Hold on. Hear me out.
But that's something you gonna know before you touch the pussy, though. That's something you will know before.
Yes. And listen. I was telling V about this story with this young lady I met from Georgia in the Chicagoland area, right? Okay. Badass body, personality was trash. I never hit. But the reason I never hit was because I didn't like being around her outside of the possibility of pussy.
This nigga crazy, man.
No, I'm not. I'm grown. I'm not crazy. I'm grown.
Jay.
I mean, how old? Wait. Let's pause and take a tick. Or how old were you when this story?
43.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so this just happened.
I'm 48. That didn't just happen, but it was. You know what I'm saying?
A few years ago, bro.
Listen. The reality is, if I'm around you and personality wise, I don't like your laugh. Like I'm finding myself actually in real time irritated.
Really different.
He
tried to tap into that.
This nigga's blue pill.
No, I'm saying, why am I fucking bitches I don't like? Just because I can get to the pussy?
No, you missing. No.
You worried about being compatible?
Bro.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get the pussy before I know if I'm compatible.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the problem.
I don't give a damn.
That's the problem.
No, if you fucking
You listen. You remember when you were sitting there? Hold on. You remember when DJ was sitting there reading that text message and it was long as fuck? That's because he was not compatible. Fuck is you doing?
I agree with you.
Long message, long than a bitch.
Bro,
that
bitch is an
Encyclopedia Brown.
Listen, respectfully. It is. Listen. Respectfully, you're not a. Hold on. I'm about to say some real shit. Respectfully, you're not a young guy. I'm sorry. You're not an unattractive young guy.
Yeah.
Getting to the vagina is nothing.
You're right.
That takes zero effort if you're one of them. And I'm gonna say objectively, you're one of them, right? So why are you not showing some self-control as it relates to whether or not this bitch deserves dick?
Because it's like, nah, it's like
what?
Hey, let me put it to it another way. What I just heard this shit too. What if you had a finite amount of nuts?
Oh, we had this conversation earlier in the week. That shit was phenomenal. Go ahead, bro.
Right. Would you
What if you only had like for your lifetime, you only had like 1,000 nuts?
man, I done wasted 5 on this bitch.
And she annoying you after the fact you done wasted 5 nuts. The pussy was good, but then you factor in how much she annoying you after the fact. You can't get the nuts back. When you get to your last 5 nuts, how many bitches you gonna think about that you wasted nuts on? That you not fucking with, talking to right now, all you wanted was the pussy.
Nigga, but that's a crazy, stupid ass.
No, it's not though.
Nigga, we have infinite nuts, nigga.
He's like,
listen. We do. No, we do.
With the other guy.
What the fuck, nigga?
No, but women don't though. Women don't. Like they have a finite amount of eggs, pretty much. That, you know what I'm saying? They start, losing when they start turning 15. Like, oh, nigga ain't nutty you today. Like, you out of here for this month. Like, out.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't even have eggs sometimes, bro.
I mean, we all
see. But the point's valid.
Some niggas be shooting blanks too. Sometimes niggas they be getting that all, but they be blanked in them.
What about the niggas that have no problem nothing but the dick ain't good? Like,
I don't talk to an infinite. The thing about it is I don't, even though
it's somebody for everybody, but you think niggas gonna sit there? I mean, females gonna sit there and waste a good quality pussy, a good quality time on a nigga that ain't hitting it the way that they, and I mean, look at my eye, I mean, need you to hit it. Because these bitches ain't sitting up here wasting their time with a nigga that's just hitting it okay, unless he's spending some bread.
Yeah.
And she got a halfway like the nigga even then.
Exactly.
That's just how that go.
And
like,
I don't think it's
go ahead, bro.
I don't think it's as clean cut as he trying to make it, because at the end of the day, you don't run into compatible females as often on a day-to-day basis.
You don't. You don't.
You can't. Okay, I would say you can't run into them if you fucking 4 bitches already. You're juggling 6 bitches. You're fucking 4 of them. You got 2 on the side.
He hit his goof immediately.
Like, how you got? Where's the room at for that one bitch that might be actually compatible with your ass? If you got 6 in the chamber at all times,
1 to 7.
Like this, dog. There's always. You understand me? Like,
but there isn't, bro. There isn't, bro. There is for him, but much less so for us. I'm just saying.
I like the only like. I mean, 2 to 3, bro, is good. It's good numbers, bro. Because
yeah, but I'm saying 2 to 3 over what period of time? What does that mean in a year?
It's too close to knowing, David. Yes, Lord. Y'all heard it.
Listen. The point being, No. The point being, bro, we need
You got
to.
the 4, 5, 6. That shit don't even make
That's
no damn
gluttony.
sense.
I mean,
It is. Do you represent value or not?
Of course I do.
No, not you. I'm saying those individuals that I'm choosing to expand my seed through, right?
Fork in the wall and said, "Shing."
Right.
Now we get to the subject. Get your.
I'm just saying, are you valuable? Do you represent value or not?
Because of
Hold on, dog. Jay went full headroom.
Oh damn! Not again.
Go.
Jay going full max headroom.
Go. Johnny Mnemonic. We'll be back after these messages, you bitches. Yeah, Jay, so you were saying what now?
I was saying that a little bit more intention we need to take at this point in juncture, right? We need to be a little bit more intentional about how we vet potential individuals that we're interacting with, and basically not waste interactions with individuals that don't really qualify for real. Because we know pretty early on whether or not a person meets some baseline qualifications, and we don't do a good job of culling those individuals out, of cropping those individuals out. So
Until it's too late.
Until it's too late and we're multiple years in and so on and so forth. 100%. Next section is about showing respect, right? So guys recommend themselves by listening more than we talk. We respect her opinions, boundaries, and time, and we're polite and kind, not just to her, but those that belong to her. What do you guys think about that?
Meep, 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 meep.
Was that not?
That's the only way I know how to respond.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Boy, he get on my nerves. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear what I said?
No, we didn't catch the end of it. You kind of like sound like
Cool.
trumpets.
Cool. All right.
Oh,
So
okay.
the second way is that we show respect. We listen more than we talk. We respect her opinions, boundaries, and time, and we're polite and kind, not just to her, but to those that belong to her.
He sound like them things on the Thundercats, dog. Them bear robot things. Them bling 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 bling. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking. There was a whole little forest of them niggas. Like they look like Ewoks. They the robot version of an Ewok. You know what I'm talking about? That's how Jay sound right now. That's crazy. Say something, Jay. Damn,
Testing. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, okay, I think you might be clear now.
Testing. Can y'all hear me? Testing.
Back to you, V.
What he could have really did was like start singing with the T-Pain effect.
Wow. Buy me a drink.
It would have been G-Pain.
Fuck you. Yo. Oh my god. These dudes is wow. Yo, I'm gonna actually have to let y'all know what that wine is that I'm sipping because it's nice.
Oh yeah.
Real nice.
How men recommend himself, or how a man would recommend himself, would be to show respect, listen more than we talk, respect her opinions, boundaries, and time, and be polite and kind, not just to her, but those that belong to her. Do we agree with that or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
All right. Now, this one I thought was pretty big. Demonstrate character through actions. We keep our word, we're dependable and consistent, and we treat people well, even when nothing is at stake.
All right, that wasn't as many.
But I agree. I mean, those should be the baseline.
Yeah. Once again, like the things that go up that you don't even have to say, like cooking and cleaning.
Fair. That should be baseline. Okay, cool. What about taking care of ourselves, like basic grooming, living a healthy life, so on and so forth?
Oh, most definitely. That should
Okay.
come before the relationship.
Me and V kind of touched on this a little bit earlier, but communicating clearly, like expressing interest without pressure, being direct but not aggressive, and then being sincere with compliments, like not necessarily like angling towards flattery, but just honest. What do you guys think?
Bitch, what you ain't fat? You look good. Like that, and you lying type shit?
Well, it's more like communicating honestly without an agenda.
You say what?
So it's communicating honestly without an agenda.
Yeah, but I mean, that's a very like slippery slope, honestly, because everybody has an agenda, and I think once again it goes into that whole category of allowing yourself to be used but never misused. Because
Okay.
everybody uses everybody. You understand what I'm saying? And when you with somebody, it's no different, especially when you with a woman who knows how to get what she wants. Not necessarily manipulative, but she nonetheless knows how to get what she wants. You understand? So it's like, and you want to give it to her. So
Yeah.
that's what it is. You know, it's a real slippery slope with that one. That's a real thing. Like, you feel me?
Okay, to me, communicating honestly without an agenda is more about the things that I don't say, because not saying might make it take longer or may make it less possible to get access to her physically. That's to me what integrity around how we communicate. Am I?
Are you saying?
Sure.
Are you saying like? Don't be saying that you're gonna pay bills just to get the pussy, and then once you get the pussy,
No.
you be like, I'm not gonna pay the bills
No,
anymore.
because that- No, I'm not
That's
saying
what I mean.
that. That's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying more how we feel. We're talking about a subject matter. I'm sitting with a young lady and we're talking about whatever the subject matter is. What my honest answer is not tempered by my concern around how she might take it, or whether or not how she takes it might reduce my ability to get to the pussy.
Well, that's not actually true either, because if you sitting there, you with a woman that you are interested in, you're going to compliment her. You're going to say things flattering to her. You're going to be charming to her. And all of those things may not be 100% true. But you're saying those things because you want to impress her. You want to make her feel, you want to flatter her. So
Yeah.
You ain't gonna sit up, man, I'm not sitting up there saying like, you like, yeah, girl, you know what I'm saying? I could climb Mount Everest for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, not no stupid shit like that. But at the same time, you use your charm and you use your words and your wordplay to impress this woman. Everything that come out your mouth may not be 100% the gospel. That's all I'm saying. She may be impressed. She may enjoy it, but it may not always be the truth. And I'm not saying once again, I'm not saying, I want to be clear about this. I'm not saying you lying to her.
So I slight level disagree with that, and I'm going to tell you why. Right? Because I've had conversations with women that I was interested in, and I would ask her like where would you kind of place yourself on the attractiveness scale? And to the extent that, you know what I'm saying, I may be hurt.
Woman that.
Why would I have that conversation?
You said you did that?
I have done that.
Why would you ask her?
I 100% have. I 100% have.
Did you not like her anymore?
No.
You're like, you know what, man? Something is
But
wrong
listen,
here.
listen,
First
listen.
of all, you clearly think you're prettier than you are, so we need to have a conversation.
No, I'm serious.
What you think about shining me?
Right.
No, but I'm sorry. Go ahead, dog. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You petty as fuck, bro. You petty as fuck. Hey, listen. I'm saying that it's okay to be honest with your assessment of the reality. Like,
You just see us here on the shit like this.
listen. Has everyone that I've been in a relationship with been 10s?
No, I mean,
No, but I don't consider myself a 10 like that.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? I'm talking really more about honest communication. And I'm not saying that, hey, broach this topic specifically, but I'm saying when you're having a conversation that might be a little bit more on the sensitive side in nature, to what extent am I able to be honest in my position when I answer that question? Am I like? Can I be like?
hey, you know what?
You alright?
If you want a surefire lesson in pussy suicide, ask him up.
It's called Punaside over here. It's called Punaside.
Ask them motherfucker what they think they rated is on a scale of 1 to 10. Because what you got to lose?
But no, listen. Listen, man.
Wow.
It's Punaside. It's veritable Punaside. But listen, I do believe. What's that? I didn't hear you, bro.
Huh?
I didn't hear you.
You hear me now?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Oh, I told we were talking about your ass. We said, read my brochure on how to fuck up.
You want to learn?
You want to learn? We'll teach you.
You got to get a bitch gone real quick.
Right.
Listen, man.
You don't want the pussy, do you? Do you?
He said, "Do you a few times."
Nigga ain't gonna have
Listen.
like one client. Nigga ain't sound enough for that. My stomach hurt.
Hey, DJ, let me ask you, bro.
Let me teach you how to fuck some pussy up,
Hey, listen.
You said, what do you rate yourself out of 10? You better not say 9 10. You better say 72 10. Motherfucker, you can say only 6 and below. Matter of fact, bitch.
No, but listen. Have you ever been in a position where you had to be honest? Hey, listen. Hey, have you ever been in a position where you had to be honest with that answer? Huh?
You a 5 out of 10.
Oh, shit.
I don't know. You think you a 10, but you a 5. For real.
But my guess is you were at a nothing to lose stage. You did it like it's a crapshoot anyway at this point. Listen, man.
Oh my god.
This nigga be only trying to knock down worthy bitches.
Hey, here's the funny thing. You're probably right about that.
Oh my god. Bro.
My stomach hurt, bro. Hold up, bro. Shut the fuck up, bro.
He said, but all my bitches top notch. I only been 12, but bitch, I gotta keep them filthy. I gotta filter. And these bitches ain't worthy. That's all I'm telling you.
I'm dead.
That's all, bro. Damn, man. It ain't that serious. You taking this shit serious, man.
I need some water.
He said only worthy?
Only worthy women. That nigga about to make a shirt. Only worthy women.
Hey, listen. Hey, what paragraph were you at? What paragraph were you at when you were reading that text message and you was like, this shit ain't worth it?
Woo! He said it ain't worth it. Bro, it is worth it, bro.
It wasn't. That's why we were talking about it, because it wasn't. That's the point.
The moment I said, the moment I started telling you my life, bitch, I needed some pussy for that.
Fuck it.
Simple as that. I'm gonna get the pussy. You know what I'm saying? But man,
Again.
Sometimes, bro, you gotta let a girl, like, you might she might not be your cup of tea at the moment, but she might be able to prove herself.
This was an amazing
job.
So
she might be able to recommend herself to you. You know what I'm saying?
Make this shit up, niggas. But at the end of the day, if you sit up there and you having all of these good Love Jones moments, right? And then you mess around, and it's time to get to it. And it ain't a Love Jones moment no more. Yo ass mad as a bitch. You sliding out the bed like Eddie Murphy on Boomerang when he saw a girl feet. Yo ass like, the fuck out of here. Like, that's what's going to happen. So one way or the other, yes, compatibility is necessary to find out on all planes. And that is that. We love you guys, and I appreciate you guys coming to hang out with us. 2026, Mike Russia, it's on and popping. I want y'all to peep what I've been doing for the last couple of months. Easy.
Tell that youngin' to bring me some cones from the corner store, my nigga. I'm back at you niggas, it's my pleasure. Yes. You gotta admit, we done got better. Yes. We stacking these chips and got ledgers. Yes. For all the birds who flew up out the coop, we flipped the feathers. Yeah, pan-seared salmon with the peppers. Discussing measures, breaking bread with the go-getters. Bad bitches, Ushi chili, never mind the weather. Bitches sit back and blow this pill and mind the leather. Yes. Speaking of pip, yo shit is I'm hearing mine is better flavor. Word of mouth's a motherfucker when it's time to get up. Yeah, I'm a hunting motherfucker when it's time to set up. Yeah, I never let up. My determination to fuck your head up. Yes, God flow, God know, y'all know how dope. If it took you a minute, then y'all slow. Try me, nigga, we can get deeper than tall snow. Had the street cleaners meet you while I'm deep in y'all hole. Yo ho, I'm a pirate, I sail low. Yes. On high seas, honey straight from my bees. So sweet, good smoke from my trees. All day. Out in Russia, no tears now, they might cry now. And real quick, thanks to the people that brought me pain. The lack of on the shoulders, why these people won't know your name. Dead, so lame. Make sure you say the whole thing. Mike Russia, Big Daddy stepping with no cane, nigga. You know. Y'all niggas gon' have to really figure it out from now. Niggas like me don't come around every day, baby. Fuck rap. I think I'ma buy me a building or two. Let's get into something else now. It's time to expand. Like Russian show or something. Let's get this money. Might be cool. Yeah, let's get this money. Yeah. You know, recently somebody asked me, was I at it again? So I guess the answer to that is, I am. Really, I don't even understand it. Every time I show up, niggas vanish. Yeah, they do. Goddamn, we be leaning on y'all niggas. Watch your bitch, if she looking, I'ma get her. God on the mission. Shepherds on the move.
Hey, I'm Danny from London with Mike Russian in London town.
Your dreams are only as dope. Go ahead. Your dreams are only as dope as you make them. Oh, no. Okay, so this is me. And I wonder if you know what it means to find your dreams come true. Hey.
Oh, well, this is the Mike Rushing Show from London.
Yeah.
And you want my handle?
Yeah, give me your handle.
My handle is what? M.STDR on Instagram.
Alright, word. Love.
Good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to the Mike Rushing Show, live from London. You bitches. I'm accompanied by how y'all doing out my goon, my PIC, Chris Cofferson. You bitches. Yeah. And I just thank God for another opportunity to get it right, another day, another chance. Live from London. In a minute. Let's put it like this. This shit is on my TV screen. This is my screen.
So, live from London, Mike Rushing Show.
Yeah. Bless up. Thank you, buddy.
That's free.
No rest for the weary, I'm blessed.
You bitches.
Sense of a miracle, yes, I'm a literal mess with the spiritual vest that I wear. Go, respect.
Take my motherfucking shades off because you don't understand. This is an absolute honor to come out and perform for one of my favorite artists, bands of all time. From the fucking front to the people with the Jamiroquai shirts in the front to the people with the Jamiroquai shirts in the back. Y'all make some motherfucking noise for one of the best bands ever, Jamiroquai.
That came up, fuck with me. I love you, bitch, cause she fuck with me. Y'all niggas better think twice fucking with me, cause I don't play nice when you fuck with me. I fascinate. Fuck your bitch while you masturbating. Contemplating me never making it. Gave me fuel, now this gas we flaming it. Ass I'm taking this, smash the bitch. Now we back to business. I'm back up in this. Go.
What I say to her, what I say to her. What does she think of me? I don't know where I ought to be. I just wanna I just wanna I just wanna I just wanna I just
Don't blame me, you bitch.